After exploring the Salt Lake City area today, we're headed into the mountains just east of Salt Lake City to check out one of Utah's most popular mountain destinations. Our plan this evening is to explore the Park City area, starting with a drive through the beautiful alpine scenery, then making our way over to Deer Valley Resort for a look around, one of the top-rated ski resorts in the country. From there, we'll head into historic downtown Park City and drive along Main Street as we look for a spot for dinner before wrapping things up with a quick stop at Utah Olympic Park, originally built for the 2002 Winter Olympics and expected to play a big role again when the Winter Games return in 2034. It should be a great evening in the mountains, so let's go take a look. Leaving Salt Lake City, we're taking Interstate 80 east, the main route out of the city toward Park City. The drive quickly takes us into Parleys Canyon, where the road begins to climb into the Wasatch Mountains, transitioning from the Salt Lake Valley into mountain scenery. It's really a scenic stretch of highway as the views change from city to canyon to alpine landscape, eventually passing near Park City before continuing on toward Wyoming. From where we're staying, Park City is only about a 30-mile drive, but it's a great one as we head up into the mountains. Almost the entire drive on Interstate 80 to the Park City exit is a steady climb into the mountains as we make our way through Parleys Canyon and higher into the Wasatch Mountains.
Turn right. At the light, turn right onto State Route 224 South.
We'll exit onto Utah State Route 224, and it's just a short drive from here into Park City, the surrounding ski areas, and Utah Olympic Park.
In 5.8 miles, turn left onto Deer Valley Drive.
We quickly come to the turn for Utah Olympic Park, but we're going to continue on to Park City for now. We'll visit the Olympic Park after dinner and on our way back toward Salt Lake City for the night. As we come into Park City, we begin to see the ski runs climbing up the mountains to our right. Park City Mountain is one of the largest ski areas in North America, offering thousands of acres of terrain spread across multiple peaks and bowls. In the winter, it's a major destination for skiing and snowboarding, with an extensive network of lifts and runs for all skill levels. But it's not just a winter destination. During the summer months, the mountain transforms into an outdoor recreation hub with hiking and biking trails, scenic chairlift rides, alpine slides, and a variety of other activities that make this a year-round destination. It's easy to see why this area has become such a popular spot, not just for visitors, but also for events like the 2002 Winter Olympics and with the Winter Games set to return in 2034. We're going to continue on from here into historic downtown Park City and then over to Deer Valley Resort. It's only a short drive from here to Main Street. We'll turn there and then take the next street over to the far end before driving the length of Main Street to see what's here and look for a place to eat in historic downtown Park City.
In 800 feet, arrive at Park City.
Let's turn on to Main Street here in Park City. This is the heart of historic downtown, lined with colorful 19th century buildings from Park City's silver mining days. Now it's home to a mix of restaurants, shops, galleries, and cafes. The street runs right up the hill, giving it that classic mountain town feel, and it's known for its lively atmosphere, especially in the evenings. Main Street has long been known as the home of the Sundance Film Festival, although 2026 marked the end of its roughly 40-year run here in Utah, with the festival now set to move to Boulder, Colorado, beginning in 2027. As we make our way along the street, we'll keep an eye out for a good spot for dinner. As we reach the end of Main Street here in Park City, we realize we're not quite that hungry yet, and it's still a little early for dinner anyway, but we did spot several good options along the way. So instead of stopping just yet, we're going to take a quick drive over to Deer Valley Resort to look around while we do a little research on some of the places we passed on Main Street, and then head back for dinner. Let's head over to Deer Valley. As we arrive at Deer Valley Resort, it's easy to see why this is considered one of the premier ski destinations in the country. Deer Valley is known for its upscale resort-style experience with a strong focus on service and quality. Unlike many ski resorts, it limits the number of daily tickets to keep crowds down and maintain a more relaxed atmosphere on the mountain. It's also one of the few major resorts that is ski-only. Snowboarding isn't permitted here, which helps preserve its traditional alpine feel. In the winter, Deer Valley offers perfectly groomed runs, modern lift systems, and a reputation for some of the best customer service you'll find anywhere in the ski industry. The resort also played a key role during the 2002 Winter Olympics, hosting events like freestyle moguls and aerials. During the warmer months, the resort shifts gears into a summer destination with hiking and mountain biking trails, outdoor concerts, and scenic lift rides that offer incredible views of the surrounding mountains. As we pull into the base area at Deer Valley, the upscale feel of the resort really stands out right away. The base area is centered around a series of well-kept lodges, plazas, and pedestrian-friendly spaces with easy access to lifts, rental shops, and dining. Everything is very polished and organized, with a layout that feels more like a luxury mountain village than a typical ski base. Even without snow on the ground, you can tell this is designed to handle guests efficiently while still maintaining that high-end atmosphere Deer Valley is known for. One of the most unique features here is the funicular that runs from the base near the Black Diamond Lodge up the hillside to the St. Regis Deer Valley. It's essentially a mountainside rail car that climbs the slope, offering a quick and scenic ride up to the resort above. And it's free and open to the public, even if you're not staying at the resort. It's also worth noting that while Deer Valley sits next to Park City Mountain, in some places separated by little more than a rope line, they are completely separate resorts. Each has its own lift tickets, and they are not connected by trails or lifts, so you can't ski directly between the two. Even just spending a few minutes here in the base area, it's easy to see how this place sets itself apart. After leaving Deer Valley Resort, we realized we would need to get gas before our drive back to Salt Lake City later tonight, so we headed back down into Park City to find a gas station before making our way back to Main Street for dinner. Even though it was still a little early, we headed back to Main Street in Park City and chose Tekila Mexican Grill and Cantina for dinner. Tekila is a popular spot right in the heart of downtown, known for its lively atmosphere and traditional Mexican favorites with a bit of a modern twist. Since our visit was in October just ahead of Halloween, the restaurant was also decorated for the season, which added a fun, festive touch to the experience. The menu at Tekila Mexican Grill and Cantina features a wide variety of options, including appetizers, salads, street-style tacos, enchiladas, fajitas, quesadillas, vegetarian and vegan dishes, and a selection of specialty plates. There's also a full drink menu with margaritas, house specialties, wine, beer, tequilas, a full bar, and even shooters. We ordered some queso and chips to start, along with a couple of enchilada dinners, and while we were waiting on the food, I stepped out onto the terrace to get a few shots of Main Street and the restaurant here in Park City. By the time I made it back to the table, our queso and chips had already arrived, and it wasn't long before our enchilada dinners followed. Haley had the Texas enchiladas.
Pretty good.
They beef?
Mm-hmm.
While I had chicken enchiladas, one with red sauce and one with green. After we finished eating, we took one more look around Tekila Mexican Grill and Cantina and the Main Street area here in Park City before heading back to the car for one more drive down Main Street as evening approaches. When we reached the end of Main Street in Park City, we decided to check out one more street over before starting back. One interesting thing we discovered there was a ski lift passing right over the street, starting back over on Main Street, that gives visitors direct access up to the slopes at Park City Mountain. There were also several more restaurants and bars along this street, adding to the lively atmosphere in Park City. The plaza here on the left is the base of that lift, the same one we passed under on the next street over, which heads up to the slopes at Park City Mountain. It was already evening, and we wanted to make sure we made a stop at Utah Olympic Park before heading back to Salt Lake City, so we headed that direction. Olympic Park was originally built for the 2002 Winter Olympics and served as the venue for events like ski jumping, bobsled, luge, skeleton, and Nordic combined. Today, it's both a training facility for Olympic and national team athletes and a public attraction where visitors can experience a piece of Olympic history. There's quite a bit to see and do here. The park features an Olympic museum where you can learn more about the 2002 Games and the athletes who competed, along with viewing areas for the ski jumps and sliding tracks that are still in use. Depending on the time of year, visitors can also take part in activities like bobsled rides, zip lines, rope courses, and guided tours that take you behind the scene of the facility. Even just driving through, the scale of the ski jumps rising above the hillside is pretty impressive, especially as the light begins to fade in the evening. Looking ahead, the park is expected to play an important role once again when the Winter Olympics return to Utah in 2034, continuing its legacy as one of the key Olympic venues in the United States. After getting a look at the ski jump hills and the bobsled run at the Utah Olympic Park, it was getting pretty late in the evening, and it was time to head back down the hill and make our way to Interstate 80 for the drive out of the mountains and back to our hotel in Salt Lake City for the night.
At the roundabout, take the first exit, then take the first left onto State Route 224. At the light, use the left 2 lanes to turn onto State Route 224.
As night fell, we began to approach the Salt Lake Valley, and the lights of the valley below started to glow brighter and brighter as we got closer.
In 2 miles, take exit 123EA to merge onto State Route 201 west toward Las Vegas.
By the time we exited for our hotel back in Salt Lake City, it was completely dark, and we headed in for the night to rest after a long day. Tomorrow we're headed to Moab, but that's for the next time. For now, we'll end this video here. We hope you've enjoyed our drive into the Wasatch Mountains east of Salt Lake City and our visit to Park City. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more of this kind of content, like the video, share it with friends, and leave us a comment to let us know what you think. We invite you to join us on our website at findushere.com, as well as on Facebook, Instagram, and Patreon. Meanwhile, check out this video next for more travel fun, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss any of our new content. Your subscription is always free, helps us grow the channel, and is always greatly appreciated.